Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to be talking all about, as the title said, 5 awesome introvert superpowers. So I know that was a very bubbly intro, so you may not know it, but I myself am an introvert, and I know there's a lot of wonderful introverts out there within my own network and beyond who are sometimes feeling a bit of struggle. We struggle in business and sometimes in our personal lives. There's a misconception that if we're introverts, we are, aloof or apathetic, or we lack energy and we're not very personable people. And I remember I believed that for a long time. I remember thinking, wow, I can't relate to my extroverted counterparts because they're so gregarious and so outgoing, and that's going to help them to succeed. And I saw some of these people, climbing up in an organization or really excelling where I was really struggling. And I thought, oh man, being an introvert, it's a curse. It's a liability to grow. And it's taken time, but I'd love to share with all of you that as introverts, we are a force and we have some wonderful attributes that can complement extroverts and can really help us grow in a way that extroverts may not necessarily have. They have their superpowers and we have ours. So let's go over 5 awesome introvert superpowers today, starting with we are active listeners. So whether you are in business for an organization or working within a team or talking to prospective clients, we are always listening and picking up on the vital keywords and how people are saying things, and having great follow-up questions, which is invaluable as you're building connections with other people, because people love to be heard and understood and know that you are actively involved in what they're saying goes a long way towards building long-term connection. So embrace that superpower. We are active listeners and frankly, we're good at it, but there's more we can do to be great. Secondly, we're empathetic. We are very in tune with other people's feelings as introverts. And I remember thinking, well, how are we in tune and how does that work? And really, it comes down to, because we're such active listeners, we're not just recognizing the words, we're recognizing the tonality behind the words. And even when we're talking to people in person or online, we're seeing body language, facial expressions, all those cues. And because we're so focused, and sometimes I know there's a misconception that introverts, because we're quieter, we're not paying attention, we're actually really focused. And that helps us to, if we can show that we're understanding somebody's feelings, be it in business, be it in your personal life, it's going to be a wonderful asset, because they're going to open up to you more and they're going to connect with you. And you're putting in a connection on a meaningful level. And how beautiful is that? And that's going to help you to soar in what you're doing. The next piece for being really another awesome superpower of an introvert is we are observant. I know whenever I'm at a networking event, I'm very much the person that will look around and take it all in before jumping in. And it's not because, oh, I don't care. I mean, there's a little bit of nerves, of course, but a little bit of nerves going on, but it's more, I just want to see what's going on around me, pick up the pulse of the room, measure the cadence, and then jump in. And that's a wonderful superpower that we have. We're not, as introverts by nature, we don't necessarily have it in us to like dive into a networking event and be like, hey, how's it going? Hello. We're more laid back and taking in everything and then going to meet people. And that's a very powerful asset for us, because it adds also a bit of mystique to us at meetings. We're a little bit of mystery, and that draws people in as well. Oh, who's this person observing? Oh, or what are they doing? Wonder what they do. And so that's a great opportunity for us as well. And again, by being observant, say it's not a networking event, it could be a team meeting. It gives you a chance to understand all the different pieces of your team and where you can best fit in and how you can help others. So these are all great assets. Again, be very observant of what's going on around you. It's invaluable. The next one is we are reflective. Introverts, we love to reflect afterwards. It's something that we do. I know sometimes for myself, and I know other introverts I've talked to, and I'm sure you might feel this as well. There's often that, well, why don't you give an answer? What's holding you up? Come on now. Or why don't you talk about this now? Come on, let's go. And I'm always of the mindset of let's take a moment and think about it. If it's a heavier piece of information or a deeper conversation, I like to take my time afterwards to reflect and then respond. And it doesn't mean you're going to miss the boat at all. You can provide something better because you're taking the time to reflect and not just dive in impulsively. We're very reflective. And as well, that's beneficial when you're talking to somebody and they're sharing some information, or if they're, or even just at gatherings with family or friends, being reflective makes you think, it makes you take time to process, and it makes you more thoughtful. Those are all wins and invaluable assets when you're in personal life or business, to be thoughtful of other people. And that's our last piece for today. Our 5 awesome superpowers is we are thoughtful networkers. Again, extroverts are very social and high energy, and they love to get in there and jump in. And as introverts, we're more taking our time and observing. But being a thoughtful networker is invaluable for us. I know I've said invaluable a few times because, again, I want you to recognize the value of what we have. It's not a negative. It's a great positive. Being a thoughtful networker allows us to know, okay, who can help me grow, or who can I help grow, or what's going to be beneficial for my business and what's going to be a liability or will not yield the best results for my business. We are thoughtful networkers. We take our time to grow those relationships. And again, as I've said in other places, taking our time to build relationships and slowly nurturing those bonds is going to help to sustain your business, grow your business, and lead to prosperity in the long term. So again, those are our 5 awesome introvert superpowers. We are active listeners. We are empathetic. We are observant, reflective, and thoughtful networkers. Thank you so much, everybody. If you like what you see, comment, like, share. And if you want to talk about introversion and how to grow your superpowers, email michaelgibbon@gmail.com. Thank you again, everybody. And as always, make it a great day.